All right, so we're here at Harbor Freight today. We got to pick up some supplies for my rowback and the towing life. And then, hold on. And then we got Earl here.
Hey everybody.
So what are you here to pick up today, Earl?
I was trying to find my hook and some they're going on torch.
On a what?
Torch.
Oh, torch? Oh, okay. All righty. So that's kind of what we're doing here today. Oh, howdy. All right, where to start? What? Yeah, sounds like a plan. All right, Harbor Freight. Well, the hooks I think are going to be on the back wall. Them earthquakes, a buddy of mine was using them, but he was using the battery-powered ones, and they work well for him. And that's what I meant to get when I got my impact, but for some reason I spaced out and got a Hercules instead, and that's fine. It works. It worked real well on the semi-trailers the other day. I just want to cut in here for a moment and let y'all know that about the music. The volume is kind of jumbled up on this video a little bit. You may have to adjust up and down on your personal volumes, whether you're watching by TV or phone or tablet, computer, whatever. And the reason the volume is messed up is because Harbor Freight had their music going, and it, after editing and re-editing a couple hours worth of footage from being in there and everything, I think what I realized is that at some point while we were in there, they turned their music up. I don't know if they seen us video recording in there and didn't like that, or if it was just somebody wanted to hear the music louder. I really don't know. But because of that, I had to interject my own music to try to drown out the Harbor Freight music. Otherwise, I just wouldn't be able to give you any of this content. So in order for me to even put this video out, I have to drown that music out, which is, I'm not really fond of the audio, but it is what it is. So I do apologize, and I hope it don't bother y'all too much. All right, God bless. Back to the video. Right here, I've got to get for my mobile home toter because somebody stole that piece off my air tank. Now, these winches, I've been watching all these heavy wrecker guys using this synthetic rope on these winches. And I just have not been able to bring myself yet to trust it. So, here lately though, I've been feeling more confident. I've been watching Matt's Off-Road Recovery and Casey Liddell, and I've watched some really intense tows that they do. And I know a lot of it is probably for advertisement purposes, even though it don't seem like it the way they do it. But I watched this one where they was picking a car up off of a 250-foot ledge or cliff, whatever, and he was using these synthetic ropes. I can't imagine that they last as long as steel cable when you're going over rocks and stuff, but man, that stuff's held up so good in the videos anyway, that it's got me wanting to try this stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to try anything today or not. I'm going to look. We'll see what happens. But I'm definitely getting that. And to start with, let's see here. So do they sell the synthetic rope by itself is the next question. Yes, they do. Right over here. Ooh, they even sell some recovery deals, which somebody had told me about and I forgot about it. 80-foot synthetic 3/8 inch. So this is a 12,000 pound. I think that's what my Warren winch is rated for. I don't know if this would work on my PTO or not though. That's $129 for 80 foot. Which I'm gonna be can I say that? Yeah, I'm probably going to be taking my worn winch off of my Genpo truck because I don't use that truck much anymore. And I think I'm going to mount it to my mobile home toter with the 6-way hitch and put some boom arms on it to build a heavy wrecker out of it. And then I'm going to get some what I'm calling is outriggers, and what the outriggers that I'm going to get really is they're jacks for these like lowboy trailers and stuff, big huge square jacks. But I'm going to use them for outriggers on my mobile home toter. Clevis hooks. You're gonna need some Clevis hooks. Oh, here's the Badlands version of the Yankum ropes. Man, I really should invest in some of that. You know what? So do they have the, what is it called, the soft shackles? The rings? What, these? No, they make the rings. Them are the, which I'll need to look at them in a minute. But those are my snatch blocks. I'm not seeing the rings though. What's this? What is this? Wait a minute. This is a snatch block. Ooh, this might work. How does it open up? Because I want it to be a quick release type thing. It's not open though. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe on the bottom. Can I peel that tape back maybe? Maybe I can peel the tape back. I hate doing that. I really need to see how the cable mounts though. Come on. I think. Let's see here. Hard to tell from that picture. I think that's going to be what I need. Oh, it is. Look at that. Back. Let me look. Let me see if it's got that stupid ring on it. It does. I hate these stupid rings on them. Well, I'm not seeing the ones I've been getting, but on these type right here, a little bit smaller version. Well, these are smaller. The rings are smaller, and they pop off after 1 or 2 uses. So I hate that. But I'm going to give this snatch block a try. I think that's going to work real well for me on the row back. And if it works well after a couple of uses, I'll come back and get some more. So that's what I'm going to do on that. I'm going to get that snatch block. What is that, 50 bucks? And then wait a minute. 24,000 pounds. Okay, should work. So we're going to put this back in here. Throw that back in the box. Do like this here. Whenever I open boxes at stores, I'm pretty confident when I open them that I'm probably going to buy whatever it is. Still yet, I try to open them in a manner where if I don't buy them, it doesn't look like the box has ever been opened. Trying to give respect to the retailer. Do that. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, I'm going to spend some serious money here today, it looks like. Because I really want to try one of these. I'm going to try one of these. You get one of them soft shackles. The very first, I guess it's synthetic. I'm assuming. Wait a minute. 47,500 pounds braking strength. 9,500 pound rated load. 7/16 diameter. Equivalent to a 3/4 inch steel shackle. But is this synthetic? I don't see where it says synthetic on it anywhere. So I'm guessing it's not. I don't know. I'm a little leery about it. It's 40 bucks. I'm gonna give it a try though. I'm kind of doing that one for y'all. I don't have a whole lot of faith in it. But we'll see what happens. Now I need my clevises. Especially for the mobile home toter. And I'm gonna need one. See, I need a system. I need to drill a hole through each side of my row back bed where I can have a way of mounting a snatch block on the side of the beds. I know it's recommended not to ever do that, but I gotta do what I gotta do because I don't buy my equipment to play with it. So, I gotta be careful because of the way the design is, that I got something that will go through there. I gotta think about this. There's usually these I had on. Oh, that's okay. So it's that's right. So I could go with anything. That's 18,000 pound rated. That's 20 bucks. I think I'm gonna go with a couple of them. I think I'm gonna go with 2 of them. And then we gotta have hooks. We ran out of hooks for the different chains and stuff. And I'm really debating, man, that's $129. But what I could do, it depends on how thick my cable is on the worn winch. I try to always get the thickest stuff. I could potentially take the cable off my worn winch, put it on the row back, and put that on the worn winch. I'm debating it. It's 130 bucks. Man, I go spending that kind of money, and I haven't even looked at like the Yankin Ropes website to see what they got and what their prices are, but I'm sure it's going to be astronomical for the actual Yankin Rope stuff. Oh, it says this is synthetic rope. Ultra high molecular weight polythene lightweight rope while maintaining superior strength. Wow. Okay. 12,000 pound max winch rating, which that's what my winches, I believe, are rated for. I think. Oh! Whoa, I'm getting sidetracked. This is what I was talking about right here for my outriggers. Okay, so anyway, this right here is what I was talking about for my outriggers on my mobile home toter with the 6-way hitch. And somehow the camera accidentally got shut off. So anyway, like I was saying, this is what I'm going to do for the outriggers on the mobile home toter. And they don't have any sitting down here right now though. So I'm going to have to ask somebody about that. So, what do you think, Earl? What do you think about getting that synthetic? And see, yeah, it says synthetic. So it is a synthetic rope or deal. It's 80 foot long for the winch. What do you think? Do you think I ought to try it or not?
Yeah, I think I would.
You think so? Think so?
The cable, that cable, how it is. Breaks real easy.
Well, I put that cable though through a lot of strain. I've never tried this synthetic rope. 130 bucks. Think we should try it though?
Yeah, mine will.
Okay, so we're gonna add this to this cart right here. And that little bit of stuff we got in the cart, we're already talking a bunch of money. And we ain't done yet. That right there is gonna run me, to get 2 of those, is gonna run me 320 bucks. And then I gotta have somebody weld it up. So all right. And then we got plenty of them lights. I just need to get them mounted to the mobile home toter now and to the blue service truck, them LED lights right there. Here, I've got 3 or 4 more packages of these lights with these type of lights in them. And so I have enough to do my service truck, my mobile home toter, and maybe one other vehicle, because I think I got 3 more sets left. 3 or 4. I know I bought 4 or 5 altogether, and I've only used 1 that I put on the row back. So that's some of the future plans for the equipment. All right, I did want to look at their welding stuff, but I kind of want to make sure I go in order of where everything's placed at in the store, so I'm not backtracking. Wonder if I should get a few of these and try to mount them to the row back. I think I should. You know what? Maybe. Well, it'd give me tie down points when I'm hauling other stuff besides cars. I think I'm going to get 6 of these. Actually, that's exactly what I got here. There's that. And I really want to try the snatch strap, but I don't have. A buddy of mine used one of those Badland recovery snatch straps, here from Harbor Freight, and it broke on him. Now granted, he was trying to pull, I mean it worked well for him, but he was trying to pull a big heavy truck with another big heavy truck, and when it snapped, it just frayed like crazy. Harbor Freight was great about the return thing. They let him exchange it and all that, no big deal. But still, I remember that. So, and I don't see where it says this is synthetic, and it's not the rope style, it's a strap style. So, because it's not the rope style, I'm probably gonna pass.
No.
I just don't trust it.
Me either.
Especially after watching, well, I didn't actually watch the break happen, but I seen the aftermath of it. I think actually, well, here's some of the hooks. Oh, okay. These snatch blocks, they're decent. They're better than, I don't even see the others. They must be out of stock. Yeah, you don't have any. They're decent if you want a snatch block that's permanent on your cable. Because these aren't a quick release, but I don't like them permanent on my cable. I have to be able to remove and do what I need to do when I need to do it. And I'm wondering if I need to get 2 more of them load binders, what I call booms. I've got 2 on the truck. They worked great for me when I was doing a tow yesterday. And that was really all I needed. And I'm tired of using my winch cable to suck things tight. You know what? I wonder. 5/16 to 3/8 chain. No, they ain't gonna be big enough, I don't think. No, I'm not doing that. We'll have to find different binders. We're gonna go down this aisle right here, see what's on this aisle. Because we're just kind of, at this point, going, we're just kind of going to go row to row, see if there's what all we need. Right here, I know we need some wire brushes. I've been not having my wire brushes. Boy, I ain't seen all these different styles. Oh, world. This is weird. The old-fashioned regular wire brushes.
But from that one.
Those are, they're too wide between the bristles.
Oh, vacuum bags.
I mean, they're decent, and maybe for the price they might be okay. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. That's the same thing. You got a lot of width between the teeth. Those cool wire brushes didn't. That's neat. Caulking savers. Huh. Of course, I always just run a screw in it and call it good. Oh, actually, I need to see if we got any silicone caulking here from the door on the semi-trailer. This is $10 a pop. They're no cheaper than anywhere else then. I think I'll wait on that. Lighting. You know what? Let me look at this section just for a minute because I need some lighting for the tops of my pontoons on the pontoon boat. But I don't think this is automotive lighting. No, this ain't. Huh. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Premium pipe threading die hit. As we grow and expand, I'll keep a lot of that in mind. Oh, how cute. What is that? Look at that, metal cutters. It's surely not a chainsaw. It is. Little itty bitty handheld chainsaw. Oh my.
That's aluminum stuff.
Huh?
Aluminum.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I wondered if a person could purchase these. That's not a bad price. That's not a bad price at all. All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Because the more I use that box truck, I'm gonna want to install some of these. Huh. Well, outlets on this, huh? $20. You know what? I'm gonna get this for the shop. Yeah. That'll come in real handy in the shop there. I don't have to fight things so much. Alright. Now we're into the electrical stuff. I think we got pretty much everything we need on that end. Only thing that we don't have that I want, which isn't here, they're a diagnostic machine, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford that right now. Okay, they're over there. We'll catch up with them in a minute. So, here about a month and a half ago, I finally broke down and bought this one here. It's a 12 and 24 volt jump start. And basically you can do any vehicle at all, semis, everything. This one you can't do that with. This one here is the $189.99. I had already bought, this is the one I had already bought a couple years ago. So I already have this one. And then, like I said, about a month and a half ago, I finally broke down and bought this one because this one don't work for semis. But the $379.99 one has the 12 volt setting to the left, the 24 volt setting to the right, and it works great. I've already had to jump a big truck off with it. I think my mobile home toter had to jump off once with it. Worked phenomenally and still had plenty of juice left to start other vehicles. So I'm very, very happy with the, let's see, this one here, 3400 amp, 1224 volt jump starter. So 3400 amp, whereas this is 1700 amp. That was well worth the money. Well worth it. Oh, and by the way, Harbor Freight ain't sponsoring me to do this. This is my own experience. I'm just telling y'all what works for me. You know what? No, don't get sidetracked, Ryan. Yes, I could use some more of those, but not right now. That's all that is. You know what? I don't have a need for this all that often, but when I do, I sure do. And for $19, it'd probably work just fine, huh? What do you think, Earl?
Yep. They come in handy.
Think I ought to get that?
I know I had some like that, but you know, it worked pretty good in me.
Well, what I like about this is it has the case, so it's able to stay safe.
Yep, mine don't.
Yeah, I don't like, I've gotten to where I just absolutely despise buying tools without cases now, unless it's power tools, because I don't usually keep them in a case. But stuff like this, if I don't have a case with it, I just don't like buying it. So I think I'm going to get that. I just don't see myself using it anytime soon, but you know there's going to come a day when I need it and won't have it, and I'll kick myself in the butt. So I better just do it. It's $19. It's not that bad. I can live with it. Huge ultra cooler, but I got everything, man. Wheel bearing, lock nut set. I got a lot of. Okay, move on. You know what? I'm going to stop for a second and talk about these Pittsburgh jacks. So I bought Okay, one of these basically. This one or this one. And the bad thing about these, I'm gonna take this so I can show the viewers. Bad thing about these jacks is right inside the wheel here. Can't really see it. Let me see if this other jack can show it any better. Man, the lighting is just horrible. Okay, so can't really see it, but right here. Oh, look at how loose that is right there. That pin. That's all that is. Oh no, that's a washer that I was touching. Right here, the black thing is a pin. And on my jack, brand new out of the box, this pin, I can't remember what kind of pin that's called, but that black pin popped off. And that wheel come off. I put that pin back on, went to jack the car up, pin popped right back off. It will not, it refuses to stay on there. To this day, I still use this, that brand new jack with only 3 wheels, straight out of the box. So I just wanted to let y'all know that about these Pittsburgh jacks. They need a better system on this right here, for sure, 100%. All right, Earl. Oh, by the way, this right here allows you to do that. It's a little easier.
Let me tell me now.
Better I tell you now than never. All right, so turn around here. Here we, no, that's manifold stuff. But, wait a minute. You know what? Test, diagnose, and recharge air conditioning systems. You know what? I should buy that. Because I've got several air conditioners in these vehicles, or several vehicles I need to do AC work on. And I know I can learn it. Which I have a set, but I've never used it. It's used, came in that travel trailer. But honestly, at this point, because that's new, it'll come with some kind of instructions or something. And if the other set has anything wrong with it, I wouldn't necessarily know it because I have no experience with it. So I might be better off to buy that. Oh, good Lord, I'm going to spend a bunch of money though. And of course, then I keep in mind to get what you pay for. Why is this saying manifold though? Air conditioning. Design for professional AC charging, diagnostic, testing, and recovery work for vehicles using new blah 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 refrigerant. The other thing I need is a vacuum pump. Now, if they sold the vacuum pump and all of this all in one kit, that would be even better. But see, if I buy that, I need to be buying one of these. I swear, I think I got it too. I think I have an old version of one of these. But whether it works or not, I don't know. Oxygen sensor and diesel injection socket set. Buy it, never use it.
Yep.
I've bought so many of these and I always lose them because they never come with a case. Here we got the case for everything, but it's $45. But we also have a lot of fuel work to do here coming up. I better buy this, huh? God. I really want to get the AC stuff. I'm scared to though. And what's more, I think I've already got more in the cart than I have cash in my wallet, that's for sure. So I'll be using a card. We'll figure it all out at the end. keep that in mind though. That's going to cost me 140, 200, 205, 200. It'll be about a little over 200 bucks for the AC stuff. But I'm not taking my vehicles to a shop anymore for the AC stuff because they always charge me, fix it, it lasts about 24 hours maybe, and then it's back not working again. And I'm done paying these mechanics that just mess me over. That's where the diagnostic stuff is, where I really wanted to look on where the people were spending my eye through there. So I guess it's not meant for me to look. Oh, I know what it is we need. Look, you trying to get in here?
I'm just looking at it.
Look at that. That'll go good with my my impact gun. It's going to be all the different extensions I need for everything, it looks like. We're going to do that. That stupid plastic stuff that comes on now. If I could find that in a hard case, I'd definitely go with that first. I wish this stuff came in a case. It's aggravating. But it's only 13 bucks for that. Yeah, that's going to adapt down and up to everything I need. Without a doubt. It's on clearance for $27.98, whatever it is. Lug nut impact socket set. Let's see that I need that. Okay. So Nathaniel was telling me these icon tools
How many of
are
those
just do what?
Where did you see this?
Oh, right down here. Let me get through there, Earl. Right here.
Oh, I didn't see it. Thank you very much.
So Nathaniel tells me he's bought a lot of snap-on tools, and these icon tools are a spitting image of the snap-ons. They got the same feel, texture, durability, and everything. So just want to let y'all know that. Don't take my word on it. I've never used them, but that's what a mechanic friend of mine tells me. Right here. I need a snap ring set. That's what them are called, snap rings. On like on that jack I was telling y'all about earlier. Them are snap rings. Now, this here, now I like that because you don't have to change the heads and it comes in the case, but I don't like the price. I can deal with the changing of the heads if it comes with a case. But that's the cheapest thing they got, it looks like. But I'm forever needing those things and not having what I need. Everything's so expensive. And I don't dare buy it again if it's not the case because I'll lose it again. That's without a doubt. 80 bucks though, man. I knew I should have grabbed more money. There's no way I can afford it. There's just, I've got too much in the cart right now anyway. We'll make do without it. It'll be on the bucket list. Now, something I do need to get a set of again, because I have no clue what happened to all my ratchet wrenches. I do need to get a set of ratchet wrenches. And you know what? I can live without them. I'm running out of money. I can't do that right now. No, I have to. I have to control myself. Probably should get one of these for this, but I don't think that's going to work for me. Look at that. O-ring assortment, 397 piece kit, $10. I can live with that. Comes in a hard case. I can absolutely live with that. Might be able to fix some of my other snatch blocks with this. It's $5.29 for a 300 piece of snap sorted snap rings. Maybe I can fix some of my other stuff with that. That'll work great. I did a solar deal one time about 15 years ago, and I couldn't figure it out. And it's had me scared to mess with solar related stuff ever since. I guess I need to buy another one of them because I don't know where my other one went. Probably in the service truck. I'm gonna pass on that. Probably in the one-ton service truck. The Chevy. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have 3 service trucks now. So it's in the one-ton Chevy service truck. Here, finally I find the aisle I'm looking for. That's for, well, maybe. This is retort stuff. Now you said you needed to look in this area, right?
Retort.
Okay, you go ahead and do what you need to do. You're looking for something to hook to a propane tank that maybe will cut? That would be awesome. Which we have tanks, but I don't know. We have an oxygen and acetylene tanks, but I'm gonna probably have to have them inspected or whatever. Which I need to go ahead and, $200 for torch hoses. Golly. Comes with cases. I can't afford it right now. And more importantly, I need the welding leads and stuff, so gotta focus on that right now. Which now I see the welding helmets. Ooh, the prices on this stuff. And of course, you're gonna get what you pay for here. And the one thing that has always scared me about welding, which is why it's the one thing I haven't tried to teach myself to do yet, is hurting my eyes. I've always been big about protecting my eyes, or trying to. And I know you get what you pay for when you come to dealing with this stuff. I am scared to death of buying a helmet because I'm afraid I'm gonna get the wrong thing. But I gotta figure something out, and something that ain't gonna break the bank. I don't care about looks. I don't need looks, and that's a lot of what's making the price skyrocket on these helmets. You know, like the American flag and flames and all that stuff. I just need something plain Jane that's gonna work and do the job. So probably up here on this very top row is their cheaper stuff. think I'm gonna go with that $45 one right there. This one here, maybe. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing when shopping for a welding helmet. I have absolutely no clue. Oh, well, no, that's basically the same thing as what I got here. Just it's got the wooden handle. But $5, go ahead and throw them in the cart. We'll get them. I don't know. Oh, is that, you get what, did you not get what you needed? Do what? They don't have what you're looking for? Hey, what kind of clamps are these? Yeah. Remember, you got that deal for your fingers on that. Now, you talk about some heavy duty clamps. $40. Oh, what? Wait a minute. What? Huh. I don't know how well that would hold up, though. I'm just going to grab and go do that. Alright. But the helmet does me no good without the leads. So where are the leads at? Welding sleeves. I probably better do that too, because I know me, so I'm just going to be learning and I'll be burning. Probably will end up never using this sleeve. I'm doing everything based off of what I've seen other welders do. That's kind of what I'm going off of right now. So, okay. And all of this does me no good.
I know not to.
I'm going to have to ask somebody. Because I am definitely not seeing my leads. But we'll go ahead and finish what we're doing. I do need to get some zip ties. Oh, I am looking for welding leads and I can't find them. I'm not the hoses for acetylene stuff. No, I'm looking for the actual, the whole cable. Oh, well, okay.
Sorry.
That doesn't do me any bit of good then.
Yeah, you might try to trim them. Over there by the movie theater.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. I don't know if I should get the rest of this welding stuff today then or not. But if I don't, is it going to be more expensive to get it somewhere else? The thing. And we never did get hooks yet. But see, this is what you got to have to hold your welding rods. I don't know the first thing about hooking that stuff up. I really need to phone a friend and ask him about the support stuff. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Sit this down for a minute. Phone a friend of mine, ask him about this stuff. Okay, so what we're doing here is I am beside myself. I can't get a hold of any of my friends that, deal with welding. Unless they call back before I leave here. What I'm going to do is just skip the whole welding stuff. I'll deal with that later. Unfortunately, I didn't need to deal with this for a couple of years, or a year and a half, because ever since I bought my Miller Bobcat welder generator. But I know the generator part works, but a friend of mine that I bought the thing from, he was welding with it. He was laying in water. It just rained, and he got zapped. He set it down. It wouldn't weld again after that. He didn't even bother to do anything with it. He just sold it to me. And I have not yet dealt with it. Paid $600 for this thing. I know the generator works, but and I know the thing runs. That's all I know. So it is time I get that dealt with. But I've been putting it off, and here, unfortunately, against my will, I'm putting it off again. But it is what it is. I need to carry on. Honestly, we've been in here long enough, way too long. Oh, C-clamps. Can I throw that one C-clamp in here or not?
No.
Wait a minute, I got sidetracked. Probably just as well, I don't know. I do know I need more C-clamps though. Oh. What world kind of deal is that? That's interesting. Oh. I definitely need one of those though. I'll probably go ahead and get another one of them. And we'll take one of them. I got plenty of them sizes now, I think. These things will break too. I don't really have much faith in these C-clamps. They break too easy. No, you know what? Save a little bit of money. I'm trying to impulse buy and I gotta watch that. Oh. If I had unlimited amounts of money, I would buy multiples of these different sizes, but I don't. So. Watch me get up to the counter and I ain't got enough money to pay for all this. You know what? I need a new air hose for my toter truck. I better get one of these. That air hose on my toter truck is seeing better days, but also I need it to be longer. I really need to get two of these. But I'm going to make do with one for now. I should have plenty of grinder wheels right now, and we got plenty of salt on. Fanciful idea, but I don't really think I've ever used it. Okay, we have a problem. I still haven't seen any more hooks other than what we've seen down there. And I better stay away from this area because I can get myself in a lot of trouble in this area.
Oh.
Alright, let's figure these hooks out. I still need one of those yet. Wanting to buy one of them concrete fences for about 3 or 4 years now. Definitely need some more funnels. We're running out of funnels. Okay. I should definitely get those. I do need those periodically. That's not a bad price on them at all. Wait a minute. These are the right hooks. I looked right at them earlier. They're the right hooks, ain't they? Yeah.
Look like it.
I mean, they're a really cheap knockoff, but they are the right ones. Oh, don't let me forget to get some of these, but the bigger ones. I'm not seeing any bigger ones either. Them are $5 a piece. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20.
You get your racket too.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just buy $20 worth of them.
All right.
That way we got plenty of extras.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna afford it all, but I'll figure it all out. And I've gotta have some bigger ones of these for the to repair my cable for the moment. That's all I'm seeing right there. Maybe they got some more over here with the benches or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh, there's something around there. Oh. I didn't ask anybody, ma'am.
You really like that? You know that?
Yeah, because we need to ask about these jacks. Okay, so they do have 2 of these in stock, but I think what I'm gonna do at the moment is go ahead and check out with all of this, because I think I'm already way over budget right now. So I need to check out with this, and then go from there. Oh, hold on. Also, I found this, and I'm hoping, this is 65 foot of winch cable. I'm hoping that I can make this cable work on my road back. 12,000 pound winch rating. I don't know how much cable I have on there at the moment, but that's only $40, so I'm gonna roll with it. Plus, I still gotta pay for that other one, that synthetic one. So anyway, we're gonna go up here now and check out and go from there. What's the pound weight rating on this winch here? Look, that's a 12,000 pound winch rating. So pretty much, I mean, you can get bigger weight rating winches, but it gets real hard to find. And I usually, when I buy a winch, I usually try to get the biggest that I can find. And I guess usually that is 12,000 pounds. So, but the last time I bought one, it might have been, that Warren winch might have been more of a weight rating, because I know I paid like, I think $1,200 for that. $1,200 for that Warren winch. And I don't see any of them, those soft shackle rings that I've been watching, like Casey Liddell, well, and Match Off-Road Recovery. I think I watched both of them using the soft shackle rings when they was tying off the trees. For that, to pull that car, or no, there was a truck. It was the truck they was tying off the trees on. That Ford F-150, I think it was, the old farm truck that they was pulling up. But that one, I think they was only pulling up 100 feet or something. Anyway, da-da-da-da-da. So we're gonna go check out here and get on back to the house and see what we can do. Get busy working. Okay, so we're all loaded up now, and voila, we ended up getting those 2 jacks anyway that I'm going to use for outriggers on my mobile home toter or my 2-ton service truck. One of the 2. We'll see. Probably my mobile home toter. Yep, so voila. Okay, we're out of here. So I got a friend that just showed up here, and we're going back inside Harbor Freight. Michael here, and he's going to help me try to understand some of this welding stuff. So on this welding stuff, they don't have the wire leads, I guess. They have, I thought they did too. What they do have is down here. Yes, well, I asked, I think a lady or something, and she said, down here. Then I may need to go to Atwood's, I think right here. So they have these, but that's for oxygen and acetylene. Yeah. So then I'm looking at like this stuff here, this, but I don't know how to hook any of that up. I don't know if I could just go buy the wire separate somewhere and be cheaper, or should I just go somewhere else for the whole kit and caboodle? Plus, I started to buy a helmet, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So initially, I just picked out this one. I was gonna buy it, but then when I couldn't get that stuff going, I was like, you know what? Plus, I was gonna buy a few things in there, gloves and whatnot. But then I put it all back because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's a manual. Just dark all the time.
Okay,
Yeah, now these are all auto darkening.
they're what?
Auto darkening.
Meaning,
When you've got it on, you can look through it right now. And you could read a piece of paper.
okay,
The minute that arc flashes, it goes boop.
okay,
And they're supposed to tint, and some of them have settings on them for the amount of darkness you want.
okay.
Like whether you want a number 10 or a number 11 lens, or
So if you came here to buy a helmet, what one would you get?
honestly, the cheapest one that.
The cheapest
Yeah,
one?
because,
They're all gonna about work the same, maybe?
well, I mean, if you're going to do a lot of welding, yeah, then you'll want to.
I'm concerned about my eyes. That's why I've never gotten into it. That's the one thing I've not allowed myself to teach myself.
Well, I'll tell you, if you ever flash burn your eyes, you'll be very careful never to do it again.
I know, and I've heard so many stories about it.
They
That's
always
why.
say it feels like sand in the eyes. No, it feels like glass.
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to rip your eyes right out, and the drops they give you, they don't work.
That's the one I initially picked out, which is this blue one up here, or blue and black one.
Switching speed on darkness, solar powered with battery assistance. It's 9 to 13. For certain types of welding, the intensity gets brighter and brighter. For normal stick welding, a 9 or a 10, I would always suggest a minimum of a 10.
Okay.
My eyes are sensitive, so I always use the number 11.
Well, I'm going to say my eyes are probably a little sensitive too.
But if you're ever doing like any TIG welding, which is tungsten inert gas, you strike up that arc, those things can get pretty bright.
Okay, so the Miller Bobcat generator that I got on my service truck, that's what I'm after running.
I've never looked at that. That probably is mostly just a stick weld.
Yeah, it is.
Because, I don't know if you can run like a wire feeder on that and, have a MIG welder or...
Not that I'm aware of, but I'm not.
I don't even know if they've got that kind of... Well, like a lot of these things are mini MIGs.
Yeah.
That's your gun and torch for a MIG.
Okay.
There's a little spool of wire in those things. And
Yeah.
Commercial ones, you can get big spools and separate feeder.
I've watched people use those before on some of my stuff because I've had a lot of welding done. I've just never done it.
But stick welding, your electrodes.
So these over here, I figured if I buy, I might as well just buy in bulk. Is one of those what would you recommend for welding on my big trucks? Because I put them through a lot of heavy loads and whatnot.
Well, for what you were talking about, you need to do repair work. Probably the 6011.
Okay, and then I bought some 10,000 pound weighted trailer jacks that I'm going to be using as outriggers, and I'm going to do a full bead of weld all the way around to hold them to my toter truck.
Now, the thing of it is, the size you want to get, whether it's like an 1/8 inch or a 1/4 inch or whatever, like these big jumbos. If you're really laying the metal down for something huge, you want the larger rod. But
okay.
If you're doing something fine and precise with lower amperages on your welder, you go with the smaller ones.
But the smaller ones, you'll just go through more sticks if you want to layer a thicker bead.
And you have to run just slightly colder amperage.
Okay.
Because,
for the average welding, doing a solid bead of weld on everything. Is this still what you recommend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's sort of just the standard.
Okay.
I used to use a lot of 70-18.
Okay.
But
What's the difference?
I forget what the differences in it were, but so anybody on there that's a professional welder, it's been years since I've done this, and
Yeah.
I was mostly a MIG and TIG welder.
Gotcha.
So I could pick up a stick and do whatever. But
I'm gonna go ahead and get that then. Let me fill this in the cart.
Are they going to allow you to open this?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I can open it.
Because you want to make sure it fits your head.
Oh.
Because me, I've got a big round head.
Yeah.
Most people have a smaller oval head.
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind. Well, like I was telling them earlier, I try not to rip things on these boxes when I have to open them out of respect for the store. Sometimes, every once in a while, it doesn't work out so well, but I try my best.
The harness all in it.
I have no clue. Oh, you're talking about
The head harness, yeah.
this part here?
Yeah.
Okay. So adjust this
Okay,
here.
it's got a sweat band. Yep.
Oh, you gotta turn it down. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Press down on it to tighten it.
Yeah, see,
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
you've got plenty of space, and you'll have to
Yeah.
adjust the top band so it doesn't hang in your eyes. And,
Oh, yeah, because I can't hardly see out that.
well, that's because they got a sticker on it right now.
Well, I mean, I like it was too low.
Yeah.
I think is what I was meaning or something.
Well, that could be the thing too, because that's a 2x4.
So are these supposed to touch your nose, or are they
No.
supposed to?
No, so
Maybe these need tight.
the side stops and
Okay, there we go.
yeah,
All right. that's-
yeah,
That seems right.
and it should be well on those. You're not going to have to do. See, I used to run the old just the dark glass screens. These were brand new, first coming out, and we didn't trust them.
Gotcha.
And
So this stuff in here,
the batteries.
I wonder if it comes with the batteries, and how do you change the battery?
They probably got like watch batteries in them.
Okay. Oh, I see some clips here. I don't want to mess with it right
Yeah,
now.
so you got to pull them out to activate the batteries. So that's a little 2x4. If you're only doing some welding, me, I needed to look all over, so I ran the great big screens. But that was a whole different animal back then.
You're talking about like side screens?
No, the size of the lens itself, right here.
Oh, the square deal. Okay.
Yeah.
I've tried on welding helmets a time or two before,
Yeah.
and this actually is a whole lot better than I ever remember. I can actually see
Yeah.
pretty good through this. I like this. I think this will work for me because I'm going to be, if I can get my welder working, hold on a second. If I can get my welder working, I'm going to go ahead and start teaching myself how to weld.
Yeah.
I'm tired of not being able to weld. And I can't ever get anybody when I need them to come weld my stuff. And
Well, here, before you put that up,
Uh-huh.
let me, because if I come over and
Oh, yeah, see if it fits you. Yeah. I'm glad you thought of that.
push in,
Yeah, push in and turn, yeah. It'll work.
and it's nice, it's already got the sweat band in it, and you will want that because there's nothing worse than when you're welding, sweat's dripping out.
So are them interchangeable?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they have more of them in stock here, maybe?
They're Velcro, and
That way, if we interchange, we don't have to be having other people's sweat going into our eyeballs. And I was fixing to buy this, but then I put it back because I just didn't know what I was doing. Should I go ahead and buy that?
You don't need all that fancy stuff. Soapstone just marks metal,
Right.
and I never had all this. I just had those.
Okay. I picked out this and these.
Welding sleeves, welding gloves.
I probably for sure need the welding gloves while practicing.
There's the lens covers, but this plastic piece, depending on how close to the weld you get, spatter's going to start burning little pits in it.
Okay.
And eventually they'll get so dirty you can't hardly see. So you just flip them in the trash and get new ones.
So are these the new ones for that? Because I might as well go ahead and buy a...
They probably are. I think they've all got a standard size lens on them now.
Well, this here, whatever this is, looks bigger.
Yeah, you notice some of them have bigger screens on them.
Yes, okay, so I see. So these... Actually, that is even a little smaller than that. It should say the size on here somewhere. Item 95950, whatever. Pack of 5 welding lenses. Actually, I think that shows the picture that it's for that, I think.
I think they're both the same. I think.
No, I think... let me set that down a second. Oh, and I'm not even paying attention to my viewers. I hope there's... Probably, I hope. We'll see. I'm going to pick my phone back up so I don't... Alright, so I'll have to edit all that black screen out.
Yeah, he just laid you down and...
Just forgot about it.
Okay. And the sweat, you can go ahead and put that back in there. But let's see. Sweatbands.
If I don't have to, I don't want to come back here again.
Yeah.
Things are going to be cheaper here for the welding stuff. I want to go ahead and get it while I'm here. So I'm going to figure out my needs wherever I got to go for that. But what I was looking at over there is them clamps. You're like, can I build my own leads and can I do it for cheaper than just buying them already pre-made?
If you build your own, you're going to have the tools for crimping the ends on.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at here. So I was looking at, let's just look at this for example. The width of this, the diameter of that, where the cable goes in, that's pretty large diameter. And I'm looking at these, and they're not that wide.
Well, see, that's the lug to go onto the machine itself. Well,
Okay.
they've got different ones. No, they're all about the same.
That one has a wider deal here, much wider.
So yeah, you're gonna have to know the post size and also your wire if you're going to make your own.
Okay.
But if you're buying leads,
Well, that's just it. Am I going to be cheaper to make my own or to buy them?
well, if you want some nice long ones, but you need to know what your machine can handle.
Yeah.
Because if you get too long and you don't have enough amperage,
Okay.
and
So that might be something I need to order off of eBay or something.
some guys like these because they're just quick. Me personally, I always like the C-clamp.
C-clamp your wire down?
It looks like a C-clamp and your wire is bolted into that. And that way you can, because...
Talking about this type of deal? Whoops.
Your regular, they don't even have one here.
Okay.
Seats for clamps and stuff, but it would look like a regular clamp. And then the wire is grounded in the back here.
Gotcha.
And then you would just screw that on. And they also make them like on vice grips and all of that kind of stuff.
I might go ahead and get those because I was looking at them earlier thinking about it, but I didn't see that it came with a second clamp. Wondering if...
You know, it all depends on what you're doing. You know, because here's like for little metal clamping and... you know, you got your vice grips and I guarantee whatever tools you use for welding is going to get all burnt and spattered.
Right.
So don't use your finest vice grips. And,
Well, I'm probably... These I know are here in they're welding clamps, but I'll probably use these for lots of other things too, I think. So I think it'll be worth getting those. And then the gloves.
oh, that's a pack of gloves.
It's a pack of 3. I mean, which glove is the better preferred though for welding? Which would, you know?
Well, let's put it this way. They won't stay looking like that for very long.
Right, but which is going to be safer, you know? Like, which is going to not burn up as quickly between, say, those and these.
See, basically, welding gloves protect you from the sparking and the arcing. Because remember, even if you had on just like a leather glove,
Yeah.
that'll protect your hand from the sparks, but it won't protect any of this from the flash.
Which is why I was thinking about getting those too.
Yeah, that, or if you're actually in a welding shop, a jacket, you can just throw the jacket on. That way you don't get a bunch of, because I guarantee whatever shirt you're wearing will have little holes in it.
Yeah.
And right here, under the hood, you'll end up with that little red goatee burnt into your neck. And you got to worry about backflashing too when you're wearing the hood. So never have anything illuminating behind you.
Huh?
Or even the sun shining. Because if the sun is shining, you can't see what you're doing. So you might have to put up like one of your umbrellas.
Okay.
So almost knocked him out.
Gotta watch that sneaking up on people.
Yeah, this is probably a better deal.
Okay, then I'll throw those in the cart and get them. So the sleeves, I'd just be better off to probably wear a long sleeve shirt that I don't care about. But you think these would be fire retardant?
Fire retardant, yeah.
I think I better do that then, because
I never had anything. I had sleeves, but they were always that green cloth you see welders. You know, and it doesn't stay green very long because the ultraviolet bleaches that color out.
Well, the reason I'm a little leery is because just with my grinder, and I've been grinding for many years, but with my grinder here 6 months ago, I was grinding something in the church, I think, and next thing I know, I look down and my shirt is on fire. I'm like, oh, and I'm trying to pat it, put it out, and before I knew it, half that shirt had burned up. Luckily, it didn't hurt me, but yeah, so that told me, okay, the grinder, if it's going to do it with a grinder, it's going to do it with a welder, a torch, whatever, and got to have fire retardant stuff on.
And a suggestion too is like your foot covering.
Uh-huh.
You wouldn't think, but you want to make sure that no spark can get down into your boot.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
guarantee you'll learn how to take your boots off very quickly with a chunk of wood. I literally had a piece burn right through my pants, like went inside the tongue, and there's still a, you know,
Scar there?
It looks like the people that got that shot scar on their arm. But yeah, it's right in the front of my leg.
Wow.
You know.
That would hurt.
Oh yeah. But you learned how to burn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like.
Okay. So we got the rods, the helmet, the lenses, gloves, and arm protectors, whatever.
Brushes, chipping hammer.
Okay, yeah, the chipping hammer, I didn't see the chipping hammer here. Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah.
So I probably need one of them?
That just knocks the slag off of
All right.
your weld, and that can clean up your surface to some degree. But
Okay.
it also shines your weld up after you've chipped it.
Okay.
So you can really, because what you're talking about welding really isn't very, what you would call high grade, high quality looking welds. You're just happy to.
Yeah, as long as it holds, that's my biggest concern. And if I'm worried about looks, I can deal with that later. World. Means textbook welding manual, basics of gas, arc, MIG, TIG, and plasma welding and cutting. $20. You think I ought to
It's up to you.
that or a YouTube video?
Got a library?
Huh?
Got a library close by?
Oh,
A lot of times
Yeah.
you could probably go online and.
yeah. Yeah, I just watch some YouTube videos. I'm not big on reading anyway, so I'd open the cover up, probably look at it a
I'm
couple
not very
times.
fond of that name.
Oh yeah.
It's always kind of like they forget all the stuff you need to know.
Mm-hmm. So, where are you heading when you leave here?
Oh, I was just going to go over by Walmart and put some gas in.
You think that Tractor Supply place might have welding leads?
I'm sure
Right.
they might.
Would you want to go take a drive over there and look
Well,
with
there's
me?
an Atwoods down there too.
Where? Oh, way down the other way. Tractor Supply is next to Walmart. Okay, so lost video feed there, and we ended up going to Atwoods. Atwoods was $6.99 a foot for the number 2 wire, plus the price of the stinger and the ground wire, or the ground clamp, and the other pieces we needed for the other end of the leads. It was going to run like $800, $900 trying to put together everything I need at Atwoods. After some talking around, and finally went and looked up and contacted a welding supply shop. We ended up going to Supplies, and voila, we got me some welding leads finally for my Miller Bobcat welder, which I don't have a clue how to weld, but I'm fixing to teach myself. So we got that there, and yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here probably, and then I'll get this one edited and put on, and y'all just will know that big things are coming as far as like different kind of content. Y'all have a good one, and Earl, anything to say to him?
God bless y'all, everyone, y'all.
Amen.